Hey yo, Music Talk Monday. We back.
Traumatized, my stories authentic. You gotta hold it down and slow it down. I swear that my ears ain't for these. I've been grinding for more things like a rolling towards keys.
Yo, welcome back to Music Talk Monday. We out here, we grinding. It's grimy as usual. Shout out to my city, Baltimore, yo. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. Like, yo, hip hop ain't for everybody. Like I've been saying, yo, this is street culture. You feel me? I know I look real grimy right now, but it's all good though. It's all good though. But my mission is to give you what you need. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the villains. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, check these clips out. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's always going to be about how to make money, what to avoid. You know what I mean? Things of that nature. So, you know, shout out to Ronnie and man once again. Yo, I'm looking real. Damn, I'm grimy as shit right now. Damn. Yeah, yo. But it is what it is, though. All the villains in the building. Peace. What's up? You know what I'm saying? All the new subscribers. What's going on, yo? We out here, yo. Hey, listen, man. One more thing. Stay real to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Do what you gotta do out here in order to be successful. Don't let nobody block what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Stay in the know that you're gonna do what you gotta do. You feel me? Meanwhile, I need some lotion and all that shit. You know what I mean? When I'm finished doing what I'm doing, I'll pull off from here, go get something to eat, you know, and prepare for tomorrow and shit like that. But peace, family. We out.
So your investments into Spotify are helping to fund, the money, that money that Daniel Ek takes out, the 300, 400 million, whatever it was, he takes out and then, takes those shares, gives those shares away. And that money that he's pulling in from the subscriptions, from I'm sure at some point the distributors, all that money's pulling in is going directly to support. If you're a subscriber, you're helping to support these AI weapons. And the thing is, we heard it, but we have not seen any visuals for it. Now I got a visual for it. We'll talk about that in a second. I thought this video was interesting because I hate that this story keeps repeating itself, but my people, black folks, ain't it crazy how we always are a part of some innovation in these tech companies' history? And we know nothing about it until after shit goes to hell. And they're like, oh, we wasn't the one that came up with that rap. I thought this was interesting. They had a black woman who was an intern who actually is the one that is credited with coming up with Spotify Wrapped. How much do we hear about her? I'm gonna let Women in America take this one over.
Wrapped? More like Spotify stole that idea in 2019 from an intern and wouldn't hire her afterwards. So since they won't give her credit, we will.
They didn't hire her afterwards. Well,
welcome back to Wonder Woman Wednesdays, where every Wednesday we feature a woman who's done something incredible. And yes, I know today's Thursday, but yesterday was a rough day and it got away from me, so chill out. Meet Jewel Ram, who in 2019 was an intern at Spotify and developed the entire concept for Wrapped as her internship project.
As an intern?
This is part of her pitch deck. You can see the name, the design, the detail, all immaculate. Jewel conceptualized and designed this brilliant concept for a campaign that Spotify then turned into this massive, financially viable, beloved thing that brings whimsy to everybody at the end of the year.
For people who are trying to figure out how does Spotify Wrapped bring in money, it is one of the biggest organic marketing tools you could ask for, marketing gifts you could ask for. You mean to tell me people that were paying 0.003 cents per stream, maybe even less than that at times, they're going to do the promoting for us? The people working for fractions of a penny are going to promote our company for us because in every Spotify rep has that Spotify logo. And if you as a consumer start to see something 7 or 8 times, you start making buying decisions. In this age, I think that number then got up to like 14. If you see something 14 times, whether through a billboard, through a commercial, through a internet ad, you start to make a decision. There's a marketing rule. It used to be 7. I think it's 14 or 20 now. How many times do you see it on your timeline if you're following your favorite artists? These artists are getting paid fractions of a penny. And they're still promoting what is probably going to bring in Spotify millions and millions in subscriptions of advertising space they would have had to pay for. That sounds absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? But they took that idea from an intern that they didn't hire. That's your Spotify, Opify.
But at no point did they give her credit for it, and they didn't offer her a job at the end of that internship. And seeing as to how Wrapped is now their most popular, most recognizable campaign around which they not only plan events, but use it to drive subscriptions, it is quite an interesting choice.
Well,
and lest we forget, Spotify is currently running recruitment ads for ICE. So yeah, Spotify can get, and we should all be finding different platforms to use, but if you enjoyed your Wrapped this year, go ahead and give kudos to Jewel Ham, because she's a fucking Wonder Woman. If you've got a Wonder Woman in your life, tell us about her so that we may feature her.
Shout out to Jewel Ham one time. Round of applause. If they're not going to celebrate you, baby girl, we're going to celebrate you. Daniel Eck. Bald ass head. Salute to Jewel Ham. Roses to Jewel Ham for your innovative idea, your brilliant campaign. Salute to Jewel Ham. I hope no matter where she is in the world, I hope all your blessings come true. I hope everything that you want in this world come to you, baby girl. You created an amazing campaign. I'm sorry that you had to deal with these dickheads. I'm sorry that you had to deal with these dickheads. And they get to celebrate off of your idea. But guess what? Heard a pastor say it one time, Jewel Ham, nobody gets away with anything. She goes by whatever Jewel on IG. There it is. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and follow her up on there. The pastor told me, he said, son, nobody ever gets away with anything. And I assume he was also talking about Spotify in the process. So I'm seeing a lot more people who are just, man, I love this rebellious energy. I love to see how many people are stepping up for not just what Spotify's doing wrong, but for the independent artists and the artists in general who have been taken advantage of as these companies make millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they only slow feed drips and drips of pennies to the artists, because you don't have a product without the music. You don't have a product without the music. Without the music, you have a podcasting and a audiobook platform. Yeah, no disrespect to those who make the books and the audiobooks and the podcasts, but good luck, because the success of those is also depending upon the foot traffic the music brings into that app. You think Spotify, you think music. Shout out to our Bridge. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Spotify has laid off thousands in recent years while reportedly paying artists as little as 0.003 per stream. This is capitalism. I'm not naive to it. I know this is how businesses are able to survive any economy. Its profits rose 28% in quarter three. 28%. Its CEO is worth $9.8 billion. Daniel Eck is worth $9.8 billion. Wow. It's making money off of ICE recruitment ads. Don't you think it's time to put a wrap on corporate greed and exploitation? I'd say so. Let's continue. This one I think was really sobering. I'm going to bring everything home with this one because I like the fact that they actually I can't play the music, but they actually used Spotify's editing style against them. I love a crafty editor. Shout out to Cam Davies who put this together. I wish I could play the music, but I can't. I think the message is more important. Look at these amazing graphics that are like really sobering to let you know what this is really about. So it goes on to say, our founder earned billions and kindly reinvested into the industry. Philanthropist. You mean music industry, right? Ha 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 ha. No. We funded Helsing, AI military solutions. Bespoke killing machines. Funded by you. Subscriber. Look at you. And the thing, you was sad about the day saying you didn't accomplish nothing this week. Imagine this. You helped fund some killing machines in AI. Congratulations.
Tell the truth and I'm gonna tell it.
What? Love Fred again? Then you'll love Centaur Cockpit A1. Centaur Cockpit AI for airspace domination. You see, it's different when you can actually see the military weapons, right? XH-2 strike drone for killing people, obviously. Thank you for your generous support as we show you this aerial shot where bombs are going to be dropped down. Oh, into communities like this. Our goal is to help musicians that aspire to be or professionals. Our goal, this is Spotify saying it, our goal is to help musicians that aspire to be or are professionals make a living. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Daniel Ek from Spotify said that. You see, it hit different when you got visuals to go along with it. Spotify, I hope somebody spits in your drink.
All right, we about to get into these shout outs, you feel me? Jay Watts was good, Daily Vision, Locker Room ENT, BMG was good, Bag Life, yo, Born Divine, Indie Boom, Wu-Tang Management, Protect Your Neck Records, DJ DC Hollywood, Rest in Power, my guy, Bag Life Dynasty, Sonia Davis, Taylor BTV was good, Queen, Baltimore, Tia Tuesdays, Bag Life Shirts, Aville was good, fam, Jimmy Mills was good, fam, Kick Across was good, my man Danny, Ayo T was good, Nick Soprano was good, Randall Iron Temple was good, fam, Neef, Coda, holla at me, DJ Main, DJ Frank Cola, Wisdom Beats, Sean Torre, Colada, Dr. Dunny, Balti Mega, Singar Superior, Young Damo, Mr. Diesel Fuel TV, Street Legal Entertainment, All the Villains, Amon, Ricky Jacobs, GQ was good. Shouts out, peace to everybody, you feel me? And yo, we gotta keep it moving, protect the gate, we gotta gatekeep all that, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the villains once again, we out.
Bag Life Villains, nigga.